Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Inverness Raceway. You want to check your program, we'll go over the changes for this afternoon's Cardiff racing. Tucker's best. Off with the blinkers on the 2 Tucker's best. Number 6, Southwest Bliss. Over to race number 3, second and the early double. Number 1, Brookdale Buster is a judge's scratch. The 1 Brookdale Buster in the third, he's a judge's scratch. That'll bring us over to race number 4. The field of 6 is going to be cut down to a field of 4. Number 1, Kim Willow is a judge's scratch in the 6th. Night of Image, he is a judge's scratch. Equipment change in the 4th on the 2. What Mocks Me Win, minus the blinkers on What Mocks Me Win in the 4th. That'll bring us over to race number 5, number 6, Lofty Shadow. A judge's scratch, Lofty Shadow in the 5th. That'll bring us over to race number 6, first and the late double. Number 1, JJ's Knight's Image. Pencil in the driver, Mr. Rodney Gillis. Rodney Gillis up and aboard the 1, JJ's Knight's Image in the 6th. Equipment change on the 2, Custard's Dungeon. Minus the open and blinkers, he goes to a closed. And he goes from a 57-inch hubble to a 55.5-inch hubble. Number 4, Lion Swift in the 6th, minus the open and the blinkers, and he goes to a closed bridle. In race number 7, our feature winner's over. Number 1, Windermere Best Man. Equipment change minus the line pole on the right-hand side. He's going to put a burr pole over on the left-hand side. Number 4, Solid Silver, adds the blinkers. The 4, Solid Silver, adds blinkers. Entries for the first, moving down the backside on towards Post Parade, here for the first. Introducing the field in the first. From the lower turn, condition field, now winners 1 and 2. They go for purse of $1,000. DC Frisco scoring on the rail for owner, breeder, trainer, driver, Sean McDonald. Up in post 2, it Buttons, owned and trained by Anthony Beaton. The driver is Redmond Doucette. 3 JG's Jumanji as Monica Sutherland for Gussie McLean. Irish Road Stables at Port Hood, the owners of the 4 weathered the storm. Brian McGuinness conditions in the sulky. It's Campbell McIsaac. Keith Lake drives the 5, Bet on Jessica for the Want Back Down Stables at a North Ritter. Gardner McCallum is the trainer. Hoosier Shadow is Zach Mullins for James and Rebecca Struthers. At around Eagle to field number 7, Bank of Dad for owner, trainer, driver, Mr. Tim Gillis. A perfect post parade there in the first. Field of 7. Post time for the first at 1 o'clock. We're down to 5 minutes now. 5 minutes on post time here for the first. Entries on the way back. Second and final score down to 3 minutes on post time, 3 to go. Southwest Bliss, the 6th and the 2nd race, come to the paddock, please. Southwest Bliss, A.D. McDonald, bring them up to the paddock, please. My selection, here the first. I went to the 2 Buttons. He's 6 at 18 on the year. 2-time winner this year, just got picked off last week by Pumpkin at the wire. Redmond Doucette is back in the sulky, Buttons to win it. For second, I went to the 5 Bet on Jessica, raced a couple of weeks ago here at the Inverness Raceway. Hooked out probably most of the second half of the mile. Just lost by 2 lengths in a mile, 2:01 1/5, Keith Legg. Enjoying the Inverness Raceway. Here in his couple of drives. I'll pick him for second, and for third, I went to the 3, JG's Jumanji. Monica Sutherland seems to get along with Gussie McLean's 3-year-old hilarious Halo filly. JG's Jumanji finished a good closing second to Twisted Frisco, who ran away from the field last week. 2, 5, and 3, my call here for the first. Your officials for this afternoon's Cardiff Racing, Linda Gillis is our paddock judge. Our starters, Mr. Sean Tobin. Presiding judge is Mr. Danny McKinnon. Associate judges are Craig Mills and Karen Hocko. Shannon McLean is our charter. Carter McDonald is our timer. Brock McLean on photo patrol. Isaac Poirier's on his way. He'll be on photo finish, and track manager is Megan McQuarrie. Entries called up to the gate. Here for the first. Favorite on the board at present time at $4.30. It's the 2 Buttons. 11-year-old by Astronomical, a 2-time winner this year. Redmond Doucette back in the sulky here this afternoon. Public's choice at 4:30. Evenly betting board other than that. The B.A. Watson Construction Limited starting gate. It's on the move. Your starter, Mr. Sean Tobin. Collecting your starters. First start here in the first. Entries moving to the top of the stretch here in the first. Condition field downwinners 1 and 2, DC's Frisco. Sean McDonald, Buttons, and Redmond Doucette. JG's Jumanji. Monica Sutherland, Weather the Storm. Campbell McIsaac, Bet on Jessica, and Keith Legg. Who's Your Shadow, Zach Mullins. In the backfield, it's Bank and Dad and Timmy Gillis. Fill of 7, 6 on gate. 1 is late. Good start. Starting off a program here on Sunday afternoon, and Buttons heads out for lead to GG's Jumanji. Up here, second on the outside, DC Frisco goes to a break. Bank of Dad is in there at third. Up here, 4 on the outside, that is Weather the Storm. He hit a 5 Bet on Jessica, then Who's Your Shadow breaking in the backfield. That is DC first go. On past the opening quarter now, and Buttons up front on the lead. Here up here and challenging, that is Weather the Storm and Campbell McIsaac. He goes up front on the lead, 31 3/5. Past that opening station, he gets to the pylons now, and Weather the Storm, the 3-year-old Tobacco K's filly. In a rein to Campbell McIsaac. Upsetting the fractions here now. Buttons is driving second, tipping to the outside third. That is JG's Jumanji. In fourth at the rail, Bank of Dad. A bet on Jessica. Up here, fifth on the outside from 6, Who's Your Shadow. 102 2/5. Down the backside, the 3/4. Up and coming now in JG's Jumanji. Heads out front on the lead. Weathers a storm of seconds. Buttons gets off the rail here third. Up the rail in fourth, that is Bank of Dad. Then Bet on Jessica. The stable turn, it's the second and final time, and JG's Jumanji has a length out in front. Weathers a storm a second. Buttons is third. Bank of Dad. And Bet on Jessica and Who's Your Shadow. 133 3/5. Good horse race through the lane. JG's Jumanji is going to bring them on home. Bank of Dad is in there looking for room. Buttons is coming here on the far outside. At the wire, Buttons up to win it. Bank of Dad and JG's Jumanji in a place photo. Stretch drive, Buttons and Redmond Doucette, 204 3. In the race ones, Winter Circle 11-year-old babies gelding by Astronomical at the Camlock Mare, Naomi Sealster, owned and trained by Anthony Beaton. Inverness, Redmond Doucette in the sulky. Stretch drive, 2:04 3/5. 11-year-old Buttons at a Redmond Doucette. And the first official, DC Frisco was 7, Buttons the winner. JG's Jumanji was second, Weather the Storm was 4, Bet on Jessica 5, Who's Your Shadow 6, and Bank of Dad was third. By the quarter, 31-3, the half 102-2, 3 quarters 133-3. Race winning trip 204 3/5. Top the program 7-1-2, 4, 5, 6, and 3. Across the board for the winner Buttons 360, 280, 210. Place entry to 3. JG's Jumanji 1140 and 590. The 7 Bank of Dad no shows. 237 try, $68.70. $68.70 for your track combination. Exact combination 2 and 3. It returned $12 even. $12. Up and coming race number 2. It's the first end of the early daily double here this afternoon at the Inverness Raceway. Equipment change in the 2. Tucker's Best takes off the blinkers. Taking off the blinkers, number 6. Southwest Bliss. Off at the opening the blinkers, and he goes to a closed bridle. Over in race number 3, second end the early double. Scratch the 1, Brookdale Buster. He's a judge's scratch. Post time for the second at 1:25. 10 minutes. Post time for the second. Our 50-50 on sale here this afternoon. 50-50 on sale here this afternoon. And we'll draw upon completion of race number 6. Sun is peeking out here this afternoon. It's going to be an excellent afternoon for harness racing the fall season here at the Inverness Raceway. Race winning trip 204 and 3/5. Judges have issued 2-second variance on the racetrack here this afternoon in the early going. Now parading from the lower turn there, the entries here in the second. First in the early double, Quinella Triacta, win place and show. One Mighty Mouse owned by the CC Stables. At a middle, Sackville, Chris Cove and Trains, Redmond Dukes head up. Zach Mullins and the Sulky on the two, Tucker's Best, owned and bred by Paul McLean. Up in post position 3, Watch Him Treasure, a 4-year-old state treasure, owned by Keith McDonnell. Lewis McDonnell drives. Rodney Gillis on the 4, Makes Me Stupid, for other trainer Anthony Beaton. Real Big, Marlon McKay shares ownership with the trainer Lily Watson. In the sulky, it's Arden Mofford. 6 Southwest Bliss has Danny Gillis for A.D. McDonald. And the 7, Miss Chili Pepper, and owner, trainer, driver, Mr. Tim Gillis. Field of 7. Here in the second, first in the double. Quinella Triacta, win place and show wagering. Entries up to the gate in 5. My selection here in the second, I went to the 4, Makes Me Stupid, a 12-year-old by Artificial. 9 at 18 on the year, a one-time winner in the last 2, but he finds himself in slightly easier company here this afternoon. For second, I went to the 1, Mighty Mouse. A 12-year-old mare by $1 Million Cam. 4 at a 21, but his last couple of starts, the last start here at the Inverness Raceway in rain to Redmond Dukes, he's back in the sulky. He was a winner here in the non-winners at 3:05. And for third, I went to the 3, Watch Him Treasure, Keith McDonnell. Has the ownership papers. Lewis McDonnell, his dad, is in the sulky. 4, 1, and 3, my call here in the second.
Yeah, thanks. Good times.
Gotta keep you on your toes.
Yeah, because nobody here keeps me up.
1 minute on post time. The entries have been called to the gate. The B.A. Watson starting gate is on the move, collecting your starters here for the second. Favorite showing on the board at $5.50 is the 3, Watch 'em Treasure, 4-year-old by State Treasurer Keith McDonnell for Lewis McDonnell. Second favorite, the 4, Makes Me Stupid and Rodney Gillis. And the third favorite, it's the 1, Mighty Mouse at a Redmond Doucette. Field of 7 on the stable turf. Classification winners 135 last 10. They go for purse 1,050. Mighty Mouse and Redmond Doucette. On the rail, Tucker's Best. Zach Mullins, Watch 'em Treasure. Lewis McDonnell, Makes Me Stupid. Rodney Gillis, Real Big, Arden Mofford. Southwest Bliss on the outside for Danny Gillis in the backfield. It's Miss Chili Pepper. Another field of 7. First end of the early daily double here at the Inverness Raceway. They're off and racing. And Tucker's Best hits for the lead. Mighty Mouse is second. Up here third, Miss Chili Pepper. He had a 4, Watch 'em Treasure. 5, Makes Me Stupid. Real Big in the backfield. That is Southwest Bliss. Stretched out single file toward the opening quarter now. Tucker's Best put the brakes on up front on the lead. Watch 'em Treasure pops at the 4-hole. He's going to go up there and challenge Tucker's Best, and he's going to set out the fractions. Here in race 2, Watch 'em Treasure. Now up front on the lead, 33 2/5. Past that opening quarter. Back 2.5, that is Tucker's Best. Mighty Mouse in at the rail in 4. Up here at a 5. That is Makes Me Stupid. Watch 'em Treasure. Tucker's Best, Mighty Mouse. Makes Him Stupid. Real Big follows on the outside in that thrill. That is Miss Chili Pepper in the backfield. It's Southwest Bliss, 103 2/5 past the half mile. Up front by 4 now on the lead. That is Watch 'em Treasure and Lewis McDonnell. Tucker's Best. He is second. Makes Him Stupid is third. Mighty Mouse set of 4. Up here in 5, Miss Chili Pepper and Real Big and Southwest Bliss. Watch 'em Treasure and his A-game here this afternoon has the field by 7. After 3 quarters, 135 4/5. Looks like a fight here for second. And Makes Me Stupid in there second. Mighty Mouse has got off the rail. He's charging there on the outside. Watch 'em Treasure easily here in the second. Mighty Mouse on the outside, but Makes Me Stupid is pacing in at the rail. Down to the mount. Very close there for second. Another place photo here in the second. No doubt about the winner. Watch 'em Treasure, 203 4/5. Second official, Mighty Mouse is 3, Tucker's Bass 7, Watch Him Treasure the Water. Makes Me Stupid second, Real Big 4, Southwest Bliss 6, Miss Chili Pepper finished 5, 33 and 3, 103 and 2, 133 and 4, 203 and 4. Top the program, it should read 371, 246, then 5 on the bottom, 203 and 4 fifths. Watch Him Treasure, 4th win on the season, Lewis McDonnell in the sulky. Across the board, 670, 360, 210, the place to 4. Makes Me Stupid, 620, 240. Show entry, the 1, Mighty Mouse, $2.10. 341 try. Actor in the second, $45.80, $45.80. And the Quinella combination, 3, 4, 4, and 3, $17.20. Now arriving at the Race 2's winner's circle is the 4-year-old Bay Pacing gelding by State Treasure. At the Ponderosa mare, Red Star Ashley. This horse was bred by Jonathan Mundell. At a Pugwash, Nova Scotia, zoned by Keith McDonnell. At a Port Hood, Lewis McDonnell does the training driving. 4th win on the season, 203 and 4 fifths. This is 4-year-old Watch 'Em Treasure. Your approximate daily double odds. Brookdale Buster was scratched. Aries Aiden, 22. ER Quinn, 56. Dirty Bobby, 37. Zero Stress Nora, Twisted Frisco, and Private Paradise, no tickets sold. If I could have everybody's attention for a moment, please. We'd like to send out our condolences here at the Inverness Raceway to Sandy McNeil, who lost a brother, Earl McNeil, at the age of 60 last Monday. Also, on Friday morning, Harold Delaney passed away at the Cape Breton Regional Hospital with his family by his side. Harold was an avid owner, trainer, driver. He was 16 when he first drove on a horse named Question V. Harold raced in Inverness, Truro, and Tartan Downs. He had such horses as Pointer's Pet, Flip a Coin, Mountain Invader, Bob's Girl, and many, many more. He won a stake race in Truro with Mormac Bebb. His daughter Brenda and son Gary followed in his footsteps as drivers. Dougie helped out with the horses, and Karen is a paddock judge and an associate judge here in Inverness and at the Northside Downs. After Harold hung up his silks, you could always see him here on Wednesday and Sunday taking in the races at the Inverness Raceway. He was a great supporter of the Inverness Raceway. You'd see him giving out the coolers here on big nights at the Inverness Raceway. Would you please join in a moment of silence for the late Harold Delaney and the late Earl McNeil. We thank you very much. On parade from the lower turn entries here in the third, Ari Zayden, Rodney Gillis for Adam Pond, DF for Beaton, E.R. Quinn. Owned by the CC Stables, Keith Lega, for Dirty Bobby, owned by Andy Stewart, and driver Redmond Doucette. Zero Stress Nora, owned by Melanie, Patricia LeBlanc, Roderick Smith, Monica Sutherland in the sulky. 6 Twisted Frisco, owner breeder trainer driver Sean McDonald, in the 7 Private Paradise for owner trainer driver Mr. Arden Mofford. The field of 7 is cut down to a field of 6 with the scratch of the 1 Brookdale Buster. Down to 4 minutes now. The entries will have 2 scores and moving to the gate. Our 50-50 on sale will draw upon completion of race 6 on this afternoon's 7- cart. Entries up, second and final score. Down to 2 minutes now. 2 to go. It's your last chance at the windows. The entries have been called to the gate. Favorite showing on the board at the present time, the public's choice at $4.60. It's the 4, Dirty Bobby and Redmond Doucette. Second favorite at $5.80 is 0 Stress Nora and Monica Sutherland. Down in at the rail, Ari Zayden. Back in the same class here this afternoon for Rodney Gillis. He's at $10.40, $10.40. B.A. Watson Construction Limited starting gate. It's got control of the field on the way down the backstretch for a start here in the third. Entries on the stable turn here in the third. Condition field diameters 451 for 1,075. R.E. Zayden moves in on the rail for Rodney Gillis, C.R. Quinn and Keith Legg. Dirty Bobby, Redmond Doucette. 0 Stress Nora, Monica Sutherland. Twisted Frisco, Sean McDonald. In the backfield, it's Private Paradise and Arden Moffat. 5 on gate, 1 in the back. Field of 6, second and the early double here at the Inverness Raceway on a beautiful afternoon for harness racing. Down off for the gate and away in E.R. Quinn. Heads out looking for the lead, Dari Zayden, and at the rail he has it. Heading down the backside toward the opening quarter down at R.V. Zayden and Rodney Gillis up front on the lead. Second here on the outside is E.R. Quinn. Up snug here, third. That is Private Paradise taking advantage of that 7-hole. Dirty Bobby is 4. 0 Stress Nora is 5 in the backfield. That is Twisted Frisco. Keith Legg and E.R. Quinn have made it to the lead after an opening quarter of 30 1/5. Driving second there, back a length and a half. That is Ari Zayden. Out of 3, Private Paradise. Up in 4, Dirty Bobby. He gets his cue from Redmond Doucette. He peeks to the outside, and 0 Stress Nora is going to follow him. Twisted Frisco, yet to be heard from in the backfield. We're passing the half. We're on to the 5/8 turn now. And E.R. Quinn under a snug hold after a half mile, a good one, in a minute and 1/5. Ari Zayden is second. Dirty Bobby schooled along here, third in the outside from 4 in at the rail. Private Paradise up in 5. That is 0 Stress Nora. Then Twisted Frisco. Up past that 3/4 now, and E.R. Quinn, the 11-year-old by Total Truth. He's still up front on the lead. Second, Ari Zayden. He'd like to get to the outside. Dirty Bobby is coming. Look at Twisted Frisco out there painting the fence on the far outside. Off the top turn, driving through the lane now, and E.R. Quinn is going to bring him on home. Ari Zayden in at the rail. Dirty Bobby on the outside and Twisted Frisco on the far outside. Driving to the mile now. E.R. Quinn to win it up here. Second, Ari Zayden, Twisted Frisco. Out here, third on the outside. E.R. Quinn, 2:03 1/5. Pylon violation of the 2 Aries Eden at the 7/8 stern. We have a placement here in the 2 pylons. On the 7/8 turn, he was lapped on by the 6 Twisted Frisco. It'll be shown on your monitors. You want to check your monitors. It'll show Aries Eden inside the 2 pylons heading on the 7/8 turn. The third now becomes official. Brookdale Buster was scratched. Aries Eden, second place third. Yar Quinn, the winner. Dirty Bobby 5. Zeros Trasnora 6. Twisted Frisco 3 place 2. And Private Paradise was 4. 30 and 1, a minute and 1, 131 and 2, 203 and 1. After the changes from the top, scratched 3, 1, 5, 6, 2, 4 on the bottom. Number 2, Aries Eden was inside 2 pylons heading to the 7/8 turn. He was lapped on by the 6 Twisted Frisco. Therefore, Aries Eden finished 2, place 3. Twisted Frisco 3, place 2. Across the board for the winner, E.R. Quinn 510, 380, and 840. The place entry. It was number 6, Twisted Frisco 410 and 370. The show entry. It was Aries Eden. He paid $8.40 to show. $8.40 to show. A 3, a 6, a 2. Triacta combination. Over in race number 2, returned. Triacta backers, $428.60 exacta. We paid off 3 all. There were no 3 6s. We paid off 3 all, and it paid $360. The daily double, over in race number 3, $56.80. Up and coming in the 4th, the field of 6 is cut down to a field of 4. The 1, Camco Woodrow, and the 6, Kid of Image. They're both scratched, judges' scratches. Number 2, equipment change, What Mocks Me Win, minus the blinkers. The field of 4 goes to post time in 10 minutes. Quinella Triacta, win, place, and show wagering. Our 50-50 on sale here this afternoon. They're selling the pari-mutuel draw upon completion of race number 6. Now parading from the lower turn are the entries here in the 4th. It's a $4,500 claiming race. Quinella Triacta, win, place, and show wagering. The 1, Camco Woodall. He's a judge's scratch. The 2, What Mocks Me Win, owned by Monica and Todd Sutherland. Monica Sutherland is in the sulky. The 3, Mr. Saturday Night, is owned and trained by Kevin McDonald in the sulky this afternoon. Mr. Rodney Gillis. Up in post 4, Dashpedia, Redmond Doucette. In the sulky, owner trainer is Mary McCory. And up in post 4, last week's winner of the $4,500 claiming race, Don't Stand in My Way, owned by Charles O'Connor, Zachary and Helen Landry. Keith Lake is in the sulky. 6 Night of Image, he's a judge's scratch. The 6-horse field is cut down to a 4-horse field here in the 4th. If you're wondering about the purse structure in race number 4, they'll give out money for 1, 2, 3, and 4. What happens to that fifth place money? That is retained by the racetrack and goes into the purse pool account. Entries up for their second and final score now, and we're down to 5 minutes. 5 minutes on post time here for the fourth. My selection here in the fourth, I went to the 3. Mr. Saturday Night, a 7-year-old by Sports Writer. A 6-time winner here at the Inverness Raceway this year. His best trip, 159 2/5. He kind of dominates this $4,500 claimant when he's racing. He pops up into the 65s for a couple of starts, then drops back down. I'll go for Mr. Saturday Night here in this short 4-horse field. For second, I went to the 4 Dashpedia. Hung out the entire trip last week for Redmond Doucette and Mary McQuarrie. Still paced a mile in 2:02 2/5. And for third, I went to the 2, What Mocks Me Win. Monica Sutherland, a recent purchase by Monica and Todd Sutherland, a 4-time winner this year. So who I left out in my ticket was Don't Stand in My Way, and that was last week's winner. He went an excellent trip. He went from last to first. A very competitive 4-horse field. Here in the fourth, down to 3 minutes now, 3 to go. The starter has given his 2-minute warning. The public's choice on the board is the 3, Mr. Saturday Night and Rodney Gillis. He's at $2.40, $2.40. The long shot on the board at $16.90, last week's winner. Don't Stand in My Way, and Keith Lay getting no respect on the board at $16.90, $2.80, Mr. Saturday Night. At $6.40, it's What Mocks Me Win and Monica Sutherland Dashpedia at $8.80. The B.A. Watson Construction Limited starting gate is on the move, collecting the starters here for the fourth. Entries come to the top of the lane here in the fourth. Short field 4, $4,500 claiming. What box we win? Monica Sutherland, Mr. Saturday Night, and Rodney Gillis. Dashpedia, Redmond Doucette, Don't Stand in My Way, and Keith Lake. Field of 4. All on gate. It's a good start. And Dashpedia Hitzod looking for the lead in at the rail. What box me win? Driving up here third. That is Don't Stand in My Way in the backfield. It's Mr. Saturday Night. What box me win? Is going to chop out the fractions here in the fourth. Ducking back in the 2-hole here. That is Dashpedia. Up in 3, Don't Stand My Way in the backfield. It's Mr. Saturday Night. Stretched out single file. Passing the stable turn here for the opening time. And Miss Monica Sutherland has the 10-year-old mare, What Box Me Win. Up front, setting the fractions 30 and 3. By that opening station, second, that is Dashpedia. Up here, third on the outside, the first on the move. In this 4-horse field is Mr. Saturday Night and Rodney Gillis in the backfield. That is Don't Stand in My Way. Passing the half now, up front by 2.5. What box me win? Dashpedia second. Mr. Saturday Night under a snug hold. Here third on the outside, Don't Stand in My Way. He's up in 4. 101 and 2. They were by the half mile. The 3/4 is the next destination. What Mox Me Win is still up there. Here's Mr. Saturday Night. On the outside, Dashpedia is third. Don't Stand in My Way and Get Out of My Way. Here on the outside in 4, we're over towards the 7/8 turn now. Mr. Saturday Night, 132 and 2. What box me win? Don't Stand in My Way is third, and Dashpedia is 4. The 4 of them in the $4,500 claiming. They're coming through the lane now, and Mr. Saturday Night is bringing them on home. He's going to be a winner. What box me win at the rail is second. Don't Stand in My Way is third. Dashpedia up for 4. 202 and a 1/5. Mr. Saturday Night on Sunday afternoon at the Inverness Raceway. Unofficially, 3, 2, 5, and 4. Mr. Saturday Night, the winner. What box me win was second. Don't Stand in My Way, third. Dashpedia was 4. Arriving at the race floor's winner's circle is the 7-year-old Big Gelding by Sports Rider at the Jenna's Beach Boy mare, Angeles Aurore. Owned and trained by Kevin McDonald at a Port Hood. This horse was bred by Randy Rutledge at Albert Grove, British Columbia. It's the 7th win on the season, win number 15 overall. 202 and 1/5, Mr. Saturday Night at Rodney Gillis. And the 4th official, Camco Woodrow, was a judge's scratch. What Box Me wins second, Mr. Saturday Night, the winner. Dashpedia 4, Don't Stand in My Way 3. Get 'em Image was scratched by the judges. 30 and 3, 101 and 2, 132 and 2, 202 and 1. Top the program, scratched. 2143, scratched on the bottom. 202 and 1/5, Mr. Saturday Night, 7th win on the year. Mr. Rodney Gillis in the sulky. Across the board, 270 and 210, the place to 2. What Box Me win, 298. 325 try. It came back $20.10, $20.10 for the triac combination. For the Quinella combination, $2.10, $2.10. Up and coming in the 5th, field of 6 cut down to a field of 5 with the judge's scratch of the 6, Lofty Shadow. For those of you just arriving, we'll go over the driver changes for the remainder of the card. In race number 6, number 1, Knight's Image, Rodney Gillis. Rodney Gillis is the driver. And JJ's Knight's Image in the 6th. 50-50 on sale. Will draw upon completion of race number 6. Our 50-50 here at the Inverness Raceway, the best in the Maritimes. Good, good. What's shaking? From the lower turn, condition field, Navigators 801, also eligible, $6,500 claiming the one Doc's Ron Henry. Rodney Gillis for DF for beaten, 2 Eastward O'Fano with the GG Stone and Max Stable. Bernie McDonald conditions. Alexander Moose McDonald in the sulky. 3 La Playa Deo, 4-year-old Sunshine Beach owned by Erlen Campbell and Madison Poirier. Danny Gillis up. Don't Tell Kim owned by Tanya Mofford. Arden Mofford between the wheels. The 5 JJ Scarlett gets Redmond Doucette this afternoon for owner-trainer Anthony Beaton. Judges scratch at the 6, Lofty Shadow. Field of 5 here in the 5th. Down to 6 minutes now. 6 minutes. Post time here for the 5th. My selection here in the 5th, here in race number 5. I went to the 5, JJ Scarlett, the 4-year-old Tobacco K's mare. Only trained by Anthony Beaton, Inverness, 10 out of 16 on the year, 2-time winner this year. Redmond Doucette jumps in the sulky here this afternoon. I'll go with JJ Scarlett on top. For second, I'm going to go to 2. Eastward O Fun, a 7-year-old by Westward O Hanover. Bernie McDonald is the trainer. Moose McDonald in the sulky, an easy winner last week. The front run in 2:03 and 1/5. 2:03 and 1/5. And for third, I went to the 1, Doc's Ron Henry. 12-year-old by $1 Million Cam, owned and trained by DF for Beaton. At a Port Hood, Rodney Gillis in the sulky. Look at those last 5 starts and all in this field. 2 2s and 3 wins. Very competitive in the $6,500 claiming. That being said, Eastward O Fun and JJ Scarlett usually aren't in this field. But my call here in the 5th, I went to 5, 2 and 1. 5, 2 and 1. Entries up, second and final score. We're down to 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Post time here for the 5th. Favorite showing on the board at present time, $2.70. It's the 5 JJ Scarlett and Redmond Doucette. He's at $2.70. At $5.60 on the rail, Doc's Ron Henry. The last race, winner Rodney Gillis in the sulky. The starter has given his 2-minute warning. The B.A. Watson Construction Limited starting gate. On the move, heading down the backside, your starter, Mr. Sean Tobin. Rounds him up for a start here in the 5th. Entries moving on the stable turn here in the 5th condition field, diameters 801. Last 5, also eligible $6,500 claiming. They go for purse $1,400. Doxron Henry. Out of Rodney Gillis, Eastbird Fun, Alec McDonald, La Playa Deo, Danny Gillis. Don't Tell Kim, Arden Mofford, J.J. Scarlett. Out of Redmond Doucette. Field of 5 here in the 5th. At the Inverness Raceway. It's a good start. And the first one off the car is Doxron Henry. They're going to line up in program order here. 1 to 5. Doxron Henry, Spurdo Fun, La Playa Deo. Don't Tell Kim and J.J. Scarlett. Single file alignment. Pacing down the backstretch up toward the opening quarter. In a snoozer, up front on the lead, Doxron Henry for second. It's Eastbird Fun. La Playa Deo is third. Don't Tell Kim is 4, and J.J. Scarlett is 5. At that opening quarter, it's in 31 2/5. No right lines as of yet. Still up front on the lead is the 12-year-old $1 million Kim. Doxron Henry. Eastbird Fun quietly in there. Second, third is La Playa Deo. J.J. Scarlett. If he's going to do it this afternoon, he's going to have to come from the back. He's going to have to sweep the field. They're on towards the 5/8 turn, the half. 102 and 4. Doxron Henry still up front on the lead second. That is Eastbird Fun. Third on the outside is J.J. Scarlett. He had a 4, La Playa Deo, and 5, it's Don't Tell Kim. The 3/4, it's up and coming now, and Doxron Henry is asked to respond up front on the lead. J.J. Scarlett is second on the outside from third, Eastbird Fun. Don't Tell Kim and La Playa Deo. 133 and 1/5 past that 3/4. And Doxron Henry is going to bring them on home. J.J. Scarlett is challenging here on the outside. Through the lanes now. Doxron Henry. J.J. Scarlett can only get to his wheel. And for third, Eastbird Fun. Doxron Henry. 202 and 2/5 here in the 5th. Arriving back at the race 5's winner circle, the $6,500 claimer, 12-year-old, a big piece of gelding by $1 Million Cam at the Chill Factor mare Scotian Breeze. This horse is bred by Dr. Donald Wood out of Omemee, Ontario. He's owned and trained by DFR Beaton out of Port Hood. 6th win on the season. More importantly, win number 40 overall. Wire to wire, loves it on the rail. 202 and 2/5. The 12-year-old Ducks. Ron Henry, Rodney Gillis drives back-to-back winners. And the 5th official, Ducks, Ron Henry, the winner. Eastward O'Fun was 3. La Playa Dale was 4. Don't Tell Kim 5. JJ Scarlett 2nd. Lofty Shadow was a judge's scratch. 31 and 2, 102 and 4, 133 and a 1, 202 and a 1/5. Top the program. If you're marking 1, 3, 4, 5, 2 scratched in the bottom, 202 and a 1/5. Ducks, Ron Henry, 6th win on the season. Rodney Gillis, 2nd winner on the program. Across the board, 630, 240, 210. Place to 5, JJ Scarlett, 210 and 210. And the show entry, the 2 Eastward O'Fun, 210. Track combination 1, 5, and 2. It returned triac backers $41.10, $41.10 for the triacta. Exacta combination 1 and 5. It returned $15.80. Up and coming in the 6th, JJ's Knight's Image, Rodney Gillis drives. Custard's Dungeon, equipment change, minus the open and the blinkers. He goes to a closed bridle, and he takes those hobbles in from 57 to 55 and a half. Number 4, Lion Swift, minus the open and the blinkers, and he goes to a closed bridle. Post time for the 6th. The last call for the 50-50, it's at 2:46. It's your last call for the 50-50. We're at 1190. 1190 for our 50-50. Winning driver here in race number 6 is going to draw that ticket. Last call for the 50-50. Now parading from the lower turn are the entries here in the 6th. First end of the late double, Quinella, Triacta, win place and show wagering. Field of 7, conditioned field diameters of 1,001. Last 5 to go for 1,600. The 1, JJ's Knight's Image, Rodney Gillis for Auto Trainer Eileen Beaton. The 2, Custard's Dungeon, owned by James Rebecca Struthers. Zach Mullins in the sulky. 3, What's Up Doc. Owner Breeder Trainer John McClellan Redmond Doucette up. Next on Post Parade is the 4, Lion Swift, the 3-year-old by Stay Hungry, owned by J.J. McDonald out of Bedford. Lanny Hanscombe trains Walker is in the sulky. Windermere Don't Matter has Monica Sutherland for Alex Sutherland Jr. and Malcolm McCacken. Damn Lucky, it has Ambrose Gillis for Dion Gillis. In the backfield this afternoon, the front runner, Sunshine Lou, 7-year-old Sunshine Beach. Leah McKinnon shares ownership with the trainer Ray McKinnon and the sulky, Mr. Danny Gillis. Field of 7 here in the 6th. First end of the late double. It's down to 4 and the last call for the 50-50. Entries up for a final look. We're down to 3 now, 3 to go. My call here in the 6th. Here in the 6th, I went to the 3. What's up, Doc? He finished 3rd last week to Windermere Best Man at Good Friday 3 in the featured event. And What's Up, Doc is a 4-time winner this year, winner in 59 2/5. $4,784 made. 10 out of 22 on the year. Redmond Doucette in the sulky. We went to What's Up, Doc. He's at $27.30 on the board. And for second in this field, I went to the 7, Sunshine Lou. If he'd be leaving off the gate, he'd just charge up to the lead. Danny Gillis has the assignment here in the backfield this afternoon to pilot this front runner, keep him on a helmet. I went with Sunshine Lou for second. For third, I went to the 4, Lion Swift. He's racing good there. 3 wins in a row for Walter Walker and J.J. McDonald at Bedford. 3 wins in a row. That's on the line here this afternoon. I went with him for third, and for fourth, I went to the 2, Custard's Dungeon, a 7-year-old stallion by Custard the Dragon. Cantankerous, he makes those odd breaks, gets a little rough. Zach Mullins still trying to iron out this 7-year-old. He has some speed. My call, I'm getting an upset winner here. I'm going to go with What's Up, Doc. 3-7, 4-2, my call here in the 6th. Favorite on the board, the Public's Choice at $3.80. Custard's Dungeon, the 7-year-old by Custard the Dragon for Zach Mullins. Then we go to 6, Damn Lucky. He's at $6.70. Number 4, Lion Swift. Number 4, Lion Swift. Heading back to the paddock with equipment repair. Everything seems to be copacetic there with Lion Swift. Just rain tightened up a little bit there. Everything's up and okay. And the entries have been called to the gate. The B.A. Watson starting gate is on the move, collecting your starters here for the 6th. Entries moving on the stable turn here in the 6th condition field. Non-winners of 1,001 last 5, also eligible, $8,500 claiming. That is the 7, Sunshine Lou. A field of 7 here in the 6th, first end, the late double. JJ's Knight's Image, Rodney Gillis, Custard's Dungeon. Zach Mullins, What's Up, Doc, Redmond Doucette, Lion Swift, Walter Walker, Windmere Don't Matter, Monica Sutherland, Damn Lucky, Ambrose Gillis, Sunshine Lou, and Danny Gillis in the backfield. Field of 7, 6 on gate. 1 is late. It's a good start. And they're down off of the gate and away. And what's up, Doc? Heads out looking for the lead, Lion Swift. Up here on the outside is second. Custer's Dungeon third on the outside, four on the extreme outside. That is Windbeer Don't Matter. Up toward the opening quarter now. And what's up, Doc, is up front on the lead. Lion Swift is trying to get him back here in the two-hole. Third on the outside, Windbeer Don't Matter. Custard's Dungeon, he's up there. JJ's Knight's Image. Sunshine Lou is on the move, and damn lucky, he's probably going to follow him. There's three in, there's four of them out. On towards the 3H turn, 30 and 1. Past that opening station, what's up, Doc? On the front, Windermere Don't Matter is second. Driving in third at the rail, that is Lion Swift. Four on the outside, approaching the half. That is Custard's Dungeon. You get a 5, JJ's Knight's Image, Sunshine Lou, and Damn Lucky. 4 in, 3 out, 5H turn, and a what's up, Doc? After a half a minute and 4/5. Out here, second on the outside. That is the 8-year-old articulator, Windermere Don't Matter, and at the rail here, third, Lion Swift. 4 on the outside, Custard's Dungeon. He's thinking about going 3 deep. He pops the pin now. He's going to go 3 deep. Up past that 3/4, and what's up, Doc? Has Custard's Dungeon. Here on the outside and challenging in third at the rail. And that is Lion Swift tipping out there 3 deep. That's Sunshine Lou. 131 and 4 past that 3/4. What's up, Doc? He's going to bring them on home. Sunshine Lou and Custard's Dungeon. They're coming also. What's up, Doc? Sunshine Lou in the middle. It's Lion Swift. What's up, Doc? Look to hang on. The judges have called for a win photo very close at the wire between What's Up, Doc and Sunshine Lou. 2:01, 2/5 here in the 6th. But officially 3-7, 4-1, 3-7, 4-1. What's up, Doc? Sunshine Lou. Lion Swift, the Knight's Image. We'll have the numbers for the 50-50. Redmond Doucette, he's going to draw a winner for us. He's going to bring back that big 4-year-old Hilarious Halo. From the lower turn, a 4-year-old Bay Fishing Gelding by Hilarious Halo. The fully loaded mare, CMR, may be loaded. This horse is owned, bred, and trained by John McClellan at a Maboo. Picks up his 5th win on the season with number 11 overall. 201 2/5. What's up, Doc? At a Redmond Doucette. And the 6th official, JJ's Knight's Image 4, Custard's Dungeon 5. What's up, Doc? The winner. Lion Swift 3, Winterbeard Don't Matter 7, Damn Lucky 6, Sunshine Lewis 2nd. 30-1, 101-4, 131-4, 201-2. Top the program 4-5-1, 3-7-6, then 2 on the bottom. 201 2/5. What's up, Doc? Redmond Doucette, 2nd winner on the afternoon. What's up, Doc? 5th win on the season. 28-40, 270 and 290 across the board for the winner. What's up, Doc? 210 and 210 for Sunshine Lou. $6.80 for Lion Swift. 3-7 Quinella, 1290, 1290. Track to combination 374, $100.80, $100.80. Up and coming, race number 7. It's our feature on this afternoon's card of racing. Field of 5, winners over, the go-home pace for 1,800. Equipment change in the 1, Windermere Best Man, minus the line pole on the right-hand side. They're going to put a burr pole on the left-hand side, scoring on the rail and heading into that first turn. Number 4, Solid Silver, adds the blinkers. He adds blinkers, Solid Silver. Field of 5, post time, 3:08. For the go-home pace. Winner of the 50-50 here this afternoon, $1,227. Trish Moran, Port Hood or Newfoundland. Trish Moran, $1,227. That's our winner in the Inverness 50-50, the best in the Maritimes. Now parading from the lower turn are the entries here in the 7th. The winners over 1,000. They go for a purse of 1,800. It's the go-home pace. Exacta, Triacta, win place and show wagering. Win to beer best man. Well, by Simon Poirier and Chad McDonnell. Redmond Deuce at its up. The 2 Rising Horizon, Keith Legg does the driving for the 1 back down stable at a North River. Garner McCallum is the trainer. Up in post position 3 is the 81-time winner, Euchert, an 11-year-old by Shadow Play. Owned by Kittahabage Walker at Inverness. Walter Walker in the sulky. 4 Solid Silvers excuse the 5 East Coast Invader owned by Todd and Monica Sutherland. Monica Sutherland does the driving. Your approximate daily double odds. Whittier Best Man is 162. Rising Horizon is 162. Euchert is 162. Solid Silver is 162. At East Coast Invader, no ticket sold. From the top, 162, 162, 162, 162, no tickets sold. Entries on the way back, second and final score. And we're down to 4 minutes on post time, 4 to go. Still 2 cards of racing left here at the Inverness Raceway for the 2023 harness racing season. Our next card, it's next Sunday afternoon, 1 o'clock, is post time.
No, I think she's at
Very competitive 5-horse field here in the winter's over. My call, I went to the one, Windermere Best Man, a 5-year-old Malicious, owned by Simon Poirier and Chad Mack. Then now Lenny Hanscombe, he does the conditioning. Redmond's Doucette is in the sulky. You have to keep him quiet going into that first turn. Just keep him pacing, Windermere Best Man. Walter Walker did that last week with Windermere Best Man. He was the winner in 2 minutes and 2/5. Redmond Doucette jumps on board here this afternoon for Simon and Chad. Euchert is in this field, so Walter will be driving him. I'm going to go to Euchert for second. His last start down at the North Side Downs, he finished second. Revenant was an end-to-end winner for Zach Mullins. He did the driving there. Euchert finished up second. A Better Man was third for Gerard Kennedy. And for third, I went to the 2, Horizon. 11 at 18 on the year, a winner 157 and 2/5. Keith Lake does the driving for the one back down stable. 1, 3, and 2. My call here for the 7th. Starter has given his 2-minute warning. Favorite showing on the board at $3.50 is that old campaigner, 11-year-old by Shadow Play, Euchert. He's at $3.50. At $4.30, Windermere Best Man, the longest shot on the board at $35.30. The effort beaten, Solid Silver, and Rodney Gillis. If he was to win here this afternoon, that'd be a driving triple for Rodney Gillis. Entries called up to the gate. The B.A. Watson Construction Limited starting gate. On the move for the final time this afternoon, your starter, Sean Tobin. Line them up for start here for the feature. Condition sheet has been sent out at the Northside Downs for the Governor's Cup Challenge. That Governor's Cup Challenge, you're going to have those entries in by tomorrow morning. By tomorrow morning, call Deborah at the office. Here at the top of the stretch at the Inverness Raceway, our feature, Windermere Best Man, Horizon, Euchert, Solid Silver, at East Coast Invader, Field of 5. Down off of the gate to win, Windermere Best Man. From the lead, driving second. That is Horizon, Windermere Best Man. goes on a break. He takes him out there. And a Horizon is up front on the lead. Euchre's going to drop back in the 2-hole. Up here, third, Solid Silver. Getting back, pacing down there. That is Windermere Best Man. And the trailer is East Coast Invader in single alignment, heading towards the 3/8 turn. And the afternoon's the fastest opening quarter, 29 2/5. Up front on the lead, it's the 5-year-old by Vertical Horizon. It's Rising Horizon. Up front for Keith Legg, second here on the outside, that is Solid Silver. In third at the rail, it is Euchre. Up here, 4 on the outside, Windermere Best Man. East Coast Invader's going to follow him. 2 in and 3 outs to the 5/8 in a minute and 1/5. Up the backside, the 3/4. Our next destination. Up front, Horizon by 3/4 of a length second. It's Solid Silver. Euchre is trapped in there third. Windermere Best Man is thinking about going 3 deep here for Redmond Doucette. East Coast Invader, he's probably going to follow him. They're over towards the 7/8 turn now, and Horizon has to go on 131 and 1/5 past 3/4. Throw the lanes now, and Horizon is bringing them on home. Solid Silver, Windermere Best Man, and East Coast Invader on the far outside. Horizon up to one at second. East Coast Invader, Windermere Best Man. He's up for third. 2 minutes, 2/5. Horizon here in the 7th. Judges inquiry into the break. Heading up the backstretch there on the 1, Windermere Best Man. Please hold all tickets. Unofficially, 2-5, 1 and 4, 2-5, 1 and 4, Horizon, the water, East Coast Invader second, Windermere Best Man, the subject of the inquiry. Heading past that first turn, straightening out, going down the backside, made a break. Judges are going to have a look at it. We'll get the results momentarily. Arriving back at the race 7's winner's circle, 5-year-old by pacing early by Vertical Horizon. At the Art Escape Mare, Raritan. This horse was bred by one of the finest drivers in Canada, Keith Clark at the KVP Farms in Alberta. He's owned by the Back Down stable out of north of River, Nova Scotia. Garnered McCallum does the conditioning. Keith Legg is in the sulky. It's his second winner on the program. 2 minutes, 2/5. A third win on the season for Rising Horizon. 12th win overall for Keith Legg. That's his second winner on the program. Congratulations, Mr. Legg.